Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day so far. My weekend was pretty good compared to last weekend. Definitely was more accomplished and got some more stuff done. Went on that 20-mile bike ride with Spencer Friday because we had amazing weather, and of course now the weather took a turn for the worst and is not good at all. And then Saturday, I went to the gym even after doing that and subbing in for a volleyball game that Liz and Marissa were playing in for their work. So, needless to say, I've been waking up the last few days feeling like I got knocked down by the flu because I'm that sore. But it really is just my muscles. And I'm taking a couple of days off the gym and plan to go tomorrow. But I also don't have a car because my car is getting fixed right now for something. So, yeah. But, on the basis of just how I've been working out and doing a lot of my, like, workout journey stuff that I post and talk about, like, it's been on my heart to just talk about, being comfortable in our own skin, loving who we are, and not body shaming. God made us who we are and how we are for a reason. We're fearfully and wonderfully made. And it's so easy in this culture and this society to get down on ourselves and to feel like we're not good enough. We don't look like the Kardashians. We don't look like the celebrities that we should not even be idolizing, but we are. We're looking up to them as role models, which, what did they do to get famous? I don't really understand why we idolize celebrities the way we do, especially the ones that don't even have a premise of like doing anything to get there. Also, I feel like in this culture, women have such a hard time because they want to look like what they see online, what they see on Instagram and Facebook or Snapchat or Twitter, what have you. And honestly, I've been kind of struggling with that as well. I have been really thin my entire life. I'm like 5'1", really thin, really petite, really small. A lot of people think that's great. And that's one side. And then the other side is people ask people, how old is she? I wonder how old she is. She looks 15. She looks 12. Like, I have the body of a, teenager, basically. And sometimes I get really insecure about it because people bring it to my attention. They make comments. They say really rude things. And I have my days where I am just flat out insecure. I don't feel like I look good in anything. I don't feel like going out because I don't feel like I look good. Whatever the case may be, I have those days, and I've had them more often lately because people have been making those comments. And I've been trying to work out, trying to gain muscle, and trying to eat right. But I love Oreos, and I can't. I love my carbs a little too much, but I don't overdo it. I used to eat pasta 4 or 5 times a week. Definitely sidelined that. I have pasta sometimes only twice a month now. 3 times at the most. I don't eat pasta nearly as much as I used to. But that's exactly the point. I try really hard, and there's always going to be people who say things whether you're doing good or bad. And in this day and age, it's hard not to get down on yourself when you keep using social media and looking around and seeing the world. I don't want to look like the Kardashians. I'm not saying I want to look like them. To me, that's fake. If you want to get in shape for yourself, do it so you can get healthy, so you can get healthy to have children, so you can get healthy for your children, whatever the case may be. That, to me, is a better reason than trying to do it for the world, trying to do it for some guy, whatever the case may be. And people make those comments but don't know the backstory. I was born with a hole in my heart. Then I found out when I was 21 that my mitral valve is leaking. So it's like mitral valve prolapse. Regurgitation, the blood kind of goes up a little bit in the opening of my valves. And my heart doctor and my doctor always told my mom when I was younger, give her all the milkshakes she wants. She's going to have a hard time gaining weight. And that's been the truth. I'll fluctuate. At the highest, I think I was 115. At the lowest, I was 97. Now I'm somewhere in between there. But I'm trying to gain more muscle than anything. And people don't understand that it's actually really hard. I cannot gain weight, and I wish I could. And I know, why would she complain about that? But to me, it is something that is dear to me, and it's dear to my heart because I really wish I could. I wish I could put on some more weight, even if it is just muscle. And people don't understand that when they make the comments that they make. Like, it should not be okay to tell somebody to lose weight at all. Like, in a very, harsh or rude or abrasive way that our culture tries to do it. But it's also not okay to tell people they need to gain weight and they look like a little kid or whatever. Like, it's not okay to do either of those two things, because then you have me on the flip side, who might be the person who's trying to gain weight and trying to do what they can to do that. And then people make the comments that they do and I get insecure and stuck there. But the whole point is that we need to stop body shaming each other. We need to accept that every body type is beautiful. Curves, skinny, slender, heavy set, whatever it may be, plus size, I don't care. Like, it's beautiful, and you need to do it for yourself. You need to get healthy for you, not for anybody else. And especially women. Like, I'm talking more to women in this video because women tend to body shame each other, tend to compare themselves to each other, try to one-up each other. It's silly, it's juvenile, it's immature. We cannot do that. We're not called to that standard. We're called to encourage and edify and let our sisters know that they are beautiful, and not call them names, not call them ugly or fat or anything. And to be honest, I've been called ugly online, on social media, by other people. It's ridiculous. It's bullying. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Like, when do we get to that point where we stop doing that to each other and realize we're all on the same team here? We're all women who can be strong and warriors. And that's what we're learning about in one of my Mission Fit class, like real warrior women. And it's not what society thinks. It's not like the Kardashians. It's having the attributes of God, having God in her, and God is within her. She will not fall. And Proverbs 31, charm and beauty are fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Like, we're not going to look this way in like 10, 15, 20 years. Like, a heart for the Lord will live on forever, and that is a beautiful thing. So if you are ugly on the inside, it comes out and exuberates on the outside. Like, you cannot be beautiful on the outside but then say, I'm going to treat people like crap and make them feel awful. And like, we need to have the inner beauty, because it's about the heart. It's about the heart. That's what God looks at, is the heart. So I hope you guys understand that you can be the most beautiful and extravagant looking person, but it's about what's in your heart. It's about what you say and how you treat other people, and we cannot body shame each other. It's really not going to do any good for the kingdom, any good for God, any good for anything. So I hope this really encourages you guys to accept who you are and how God made you, and not let anybody else try to throw you off your track. I could say the same thing, because I've been told, yeah, you're so small, like, eat something. Listen, if you lived a day in my house, you would know that I actually sometimes out-eat my husband. Like, I eat a lot of food on certain days, and it just, I do have a high metabolism, and I am blessed for that, but at the same time, I do wish I could gain weight. Especially one day when I am pregnant, if that's in the Lord's will, I will need to gain some weight to have a healthy pregnancy. That's something I'll consider talking to my doctor about, maybe a nutritionist or something. But at the end of the day, we need to love each other, especially love each other as women. Love our fellow sisters. Remember how God made us, not body shame and get down on ourselves for not looking like a Kardashian. Because I don't know about you, I'm glad I don't look like a Kardashian. I think it's sick. I think it's disturbing. I think that's disgusting that's what men are even told they need to find attractive. Like, it's a messed up society that we live in, because nobody accepts people for how they look. They want them to be someone else. Like, no, be you, and the right person will accept that. The right person will encourage that and continue to want you to glorify that. If they don't, then honestly, like, bye, like, peace. Like, you are not worthy to be in that person's life. Like, you have so much more worth that comes from God, that comes from Christ, that's not based upon what you look like, how heavy you are, how thin you are, what the person and the guy thinks of you. Like, it's God loves you, and God will always love you no matter what. That's where our worth needs to come from. So I hope this video encourages you. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell next to it so you get notified whenever I post a new video, and I really look forward to doing these. I know I took a few days off there because I was kind of busy, but thank you guys so much for your support and your encouragement. It means the world to me. And let's love each other. Let's love God, love each other the way that He intends and calls us to, and not put each other down. And we need to lift each other up, help each other rise. It's not a competition. It's not woman against woman. Like, we need to stop that, because in the end, it's detrimental to so many relationships, and we don't even see it. So God bless you guys. Take care. I'll be in Sandusky for a little bit today with Spencer, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings, but I look forward to continuing these videos, and thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.